is
why would you buy genuine?
What was your favourite bit about
as opposed to refilling, right? Because it's super expensive, right? This stuff that comes in here, it's more expensive than
durable.
caviar.
Yeah. Water resilient.
More expensive than petrol. It's more expensive than oil. It's more expensive than champagne by the milliliter. So
it's not just coloured words here.
No, definitely do. So. Also, I want to try and explore a little bit.
Let me introduce you to the world's smallest all-in-one printer.
So let me show you. So why?
Have you seen this already installed? Fantastic. What do you think of it?
No.
It's actually been quite popular.
Yeah.
Especially with students.
There's a box
just had it. Someone who doesn't really have a huge amount of space in their room, but something that, because it's quite a funky colour with it as well. And that's what we want to do with some of our desk jets now. It's release more colour variants into them as well, so it brings out a little bit more of a personality to the customer who's actually purchasing it. Okay. And it really does stand out on the shop floor as well. Because when you look at it from a side-on angle, it is really teeny tiny. It's about 40% smaller than the 3630 that we've got underneath it as well.
Refill when it interacts together.
But it is a true all-in-one,
Anybody do science?
so you can scan from it as well.
Yeah.
Now, because we don't have a huge touchscreen actually on here, what's your most powerful touchscreen device that you've got with you right now?
My phone.
Your phone, indeed. So there's an app that you can download straight to your phone, and if it's got Android or iOS, and it's called the HP All-in-One Remote. Have you heard of it before?
I've got a yellow here in my hand. Now, which one?
Have you used it?
No.
Fantastic. That makes me happy.
I'm down to download it now.
So it looks like this. So it gives me the status of my printer. I'm able to have a look at if I need to print or share anything, as well as document capture. So if I want to scan a book or a magazine, but it can't obviously go through my scanner, then I can take a photo of it from my phone, self-adjust the borders, and it will give me a really sharp variant image on here as well. Or I can scan directly to my phone as well. And I've got all of my printer settings on here too.
If I can ask you.
So, I'm going to give you my phone. I'm going to scan my ID card. Guess what? That's a really important thing right now, because it seems like the whole world is just losing its goddamn mind. And if anything happens, then I always have my documents stored in the cloud. So we can actually take ID cards.
You can get some of that liquid inside that pipette.
So all you do is push it in, and then it just locks into place. If you want to hit scan for me, and then scan again, and what it's going to do is now take it through.
And that doesn't do any damage to the card?
No damage at all, and it's quite thick. Now on my phone, what does it have?
Picture of it?
Yeah, so it gives me a preview. Anything else around it?
Adjustments, so you can change the size of it.
Yeah, so if I'm scanning in photos or something like that, and it's not giving me it all the way around, then I can readjust it on here as well. If you want to hit next for me, please. So here I can then edit, so I can rotate the image as well, and I can save it to either my phone or to an online cloud as well. If you want to hit the plus button for me, please. Fantastic.
And
I'm scanning my phone. Want to hit scan for me, please? So you can do ID cards, but it can also do everything that you want to do normally from an all-in-one device. And again, it's going to give me a preview. Does it give me a blue line all the way around it, or is it?
No, it's like a kind of half triangle type.
Yeah, so you can self-adjust it, and as soon as you hit one of the blue dots, all the lines go green, showing you where it's going to re-angle.
What's happening here on the HP?
And again, it's great if you want to store those physical objects into a digital world as well. Fantastic thing about this product as well, if I can have my phone back, thank you very much. So that's what it will look like if you don't realign it properly, but you can always go back, and I can then just readjust it. Much better. Great thing about the product, it comes with 3 months of instant ink for free. So your customers can actually print up to 900 pages straight away from this product. Really good. Now, speaking about instant ink, if we go over to our MV printer, you guys should really like this because it should be on your end cap.
Yeah, we have it in stock.
How much is it?
Half price. So it was $79.99, it's now like £40.
It's like $49.99, yes, an absolute bargain. And how much instant ink do you guys get in the box?
How much ink do you get in the box?
Yeah,
that one,
for instant ink.
Oh, because they changed. Is it not like 9 months free trial?
9 months. 9 months, and your customers can go for the max plan of 300 pages, which works out to 2,700 pages that they can print for free within those 9 months. Now, if you sell them an enrollment card with the printer, they get another month for free as well. So you get 10 months, and you pay for month 11, so you can get about 3,300 pages, and you've only paid $7.99. It's an amazing, amazing buy. And this product is exclusive to you guys.
Yes.
Now, we're going to have some quick fun. Come and join me over on my table. Now, Print Reinvented is what we've got pretty much around the room. So here's a challenge. I want you to reproduce my Printed Reinvented banners. We've got some behind you as well.
Yeah, it's the toner.
Using
what it does is it melts
So these photos are 18 photos, so you can print these off 16 times in a month for 150 times throughout the life of your instant ink with the 5546. You like that?
Oh, you think you can learn that?
If you really want, you can have the Lord of the Rings collector's books. You can print them off twice with the amount of free instant ink that you get from it.
So we thought, wait a second.
So
can we make ink?
I'm going to time you guys
because they're twice the speed, half the cost.
Oh, we've all got that. Oh, we've all got it.
You've already got some photos, so I need you to all work as a team.
So we wanted to.
And don't forget, you've got Reinvented in the back as well. And I'm going to time you. We're going to count you down. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
That's the mixed there as well. And this is what we need to add.
What's it in like? You got the T.
The inside.
And then the board.
Yeah.
Is that an I?
That is nice. Someone's missing a G. Who's got a G?
And it means also
that's the reinvented.
You've got G.
So,
am I get G? Is that a G?
That is a G.
Okay.
What's missing there? Why do you take the I?
You got an R?
You're missing an I.
So,
you've got an R for the reinvented.
There, we're going to swap over and you're going to take the ink.
Who's got the E?
You've got an I.
Becky there is, if we can get that to the perfecter.
And
still got a wrong I.
I know, but printing.
Yeah.
Oh, printing. No, we've got. Oh, so
there you go.
There you go.
Reinvent E N reinvent T D.
Oh, that'll take us.
About a minute and 10.
That's fast.
That's the slowest.
It's not the fastest, and it's not the slowest.
We're good.
Cool.
So we see a good result would be we managed to get a mix together.
We're going to play one more game in a minute. That might shave off 30 seconds of your time if you become quite clever. So, if you want to come and join me over to the OfficeJet Pro, you might still need your tablet there, because there's going to be some questions around the OfficeJet.
Don't worry.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, OfficeJet Pro, one of the cheapest total cost of ownership printers that you'll have on the shop floor. Completely redesigned as well, so for small, medium businesses, they want to play large, then this is fantastic for them as well. Great thing is, there's no extruding parts on here as well, which was one of the biggest bugbears customers had on our previous OfficeJet Pro printers. Now, you've got XL and XXL cartridges, there's no wastage, you don't have to think about being married to your printer as well. The great thing is, it doesn't have a paper allergy and it doesn't like reading comic books and drinking tea. It might help you with your quiz. Everything else above it is pretty much solid gold. Now, what we've been able to do is change the complete layout as well. So pretty much everything on that quiz is, after the next question, is all of the above. So extremely fast duplex because it's internal to it as well, and this is where our paper tray comes out. Now the great thing is we can print double-sided as quick as we can single-sided, and this is how it works. I print pages 2 and 4 at the same time, then we'll print page 1 and page 3. So it'll go even, odd, odd, even, odd. And the great thing is, every time that I print, it will always be blank side up on here if I'm printing double-sided, or it will finish blank side up if I'm printing double-sided. So it's great if I've got then like an estate agent, where sensitive information is kind of wild in there. So we always want to add added security to it as well. With the added printers that we've got on here as well.
Hey, so have you got any printers there?
I do, I've got a couple.
Thank you.
Thank you. Go.
Cheers.
Okay guys, this is the finish that you made. So we've redesigned the whole paper input tray, but we've also created brand new inks for this as well and given you at higher yields. So we've got XL and XXL cartridges in here too. So this printer is £169 and it comes and you've got a 3,000 page cartridge that's £38.99. Which means if I want to print 9,000 pages including the cost of printer, it's only going to cost me £290 for setup. Printer, 9,000 pages, so 2 XXL cartridges, it's £290. Plus, as you've seen with the ink in here as well, the savings are going to be vast because you know exactly what you're going to be getting from your inks the very first time. So if accidents do happen, and let's face it, they do, you know your printouts are going to survive. So I've got 1 minute. So the question is, how many pages can this print in 1 minute colour?
No.
16.
You should see here
16.
No, more than that. Wait,
Colour.
1 minute.
In 1 minute, how many pages?
36.
36. 30.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a plus minus measure of 3, and if you come within that, then I'll knock off 30 seconds of your time. If you're above that, then I'll add 30 seconds onto
Oh
your
no,
time.
don't, no, just take it.
This is just having a bit of fun, right? But what this is what actually happens in the labs.
So I'm going to just punch in 50.
How do you know when it's going to be 50?
This is a number that you never need to know.
Says it on the
But
screen.
you'll always see it on the back.
Because we want to multitask with ease on this as well, so if I'm wanting to print and I want to add do some more stuff in here as well,
Well, that kind of thing. Now we
then
have
I can do that.
Very special rating which we will give to ourselves. And that means that
So I can hit the home button, I can still use this printer as a printer. So I'm going to add you in
So those prints won't fade for 50 years.
7 seconds, because let's face it, every time I want to do a demo, something always goes wrong. So I'm going to add you in 7 seconds. So don't worry, you can still do the things that you want to.
Water resistance.
Now the great thing is, if you're ever wondering what is happening, then you can always scroll down from the top and I can see my jobs.
There's a resistance to wear.
Yeah, I think it's not 36. Can I change it to
21, 25, 21, because we get some readjusting happening on here as well. Now I can still check my ink levels on here too. See what's scheduling on here so I can see exactly what's going on. So, out of the things that we've covered so far off today, the things that you want to take away. Obviously, the world's smallest all-in-one device. Your MV5546, 2,700 pages from there as well.
And the paper and the app is social media snapshot?
It is indeed, yeah. So like I said, I'm going to add in 7 seconds here because obviously the printer decided to want to do its own thing.
Okay.
As we hit time.
Okay, cool. Now, okay guys, so yes, on your way out, just you can tell the tablet.
So it ends up being about 16 pages colour if I'm scanning it through.
16 pages.
Yep. If I'm printing it from my PC, then it works out to be about 20 pages a minute colour, about 24 to 26 pages a minute black.
Oh,
How much was it? 26? Right, so that says 30 seconds off of 10.
You added.
How did I not add? It was 3 seconds.
Because I said black, not colour. It was 16 pages colour.
Was it 16?
Yes, and you
Okay, guys, we're done.
Oh.
So, any other questions for me before we kick you out? Because otherwise we're going to go.
Is that all the above? Yes.
That's all the above. Fantastic. And then if you want to...
So I'm entered into the price thing, which will be good fun.